Urel, Chairman Buki, everybody on the call, celebrate greatness. Type in 777 on the chat box. Super excited about what we're going to be learning tonight. Super, super excited. Guys, super, super excited. If you're ready, you have your note beside you. Can you type in 111 on the chat box? Amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you so much, Chairman Francis. We'll celebrate you, sir. Okay. So we're going to be, I want to lay a very cool foundation before we go into the usage of our tool. And for everyone who is totally new to the system, there are certain things you need to understand. And I want to start by letting you know that we have what we call trend following system, trend following strategy, and we have, let me format that. So we have trend following strategy, and we have trend reversal strategy. No matter your strategy is in this, it's either it is a trend following strategy and or it is a trend reversal strategy. And the I Am Mastery Academy tool has been classified also in these two categories. Now, what I've discovered from my years of experience is that these two strategy works, and they have advantages and disadvantages. So if you are
sorry to cut you, sir. If you can make me host again, so I could add on the back end while you train.
So if you are good at trend following strategy, when the reversal strategies are complaining of their trades hitting stop loss, the trend following strategies are making money. When the trend following strategies are hitting stop loss, the trend reversal strategies are making money. If you understand that introductory session, can you type in clear? Can you type in clear if you understand what I've just said? So the question is, what strategy are you using? So if you're in I Am Mastery Academy, if you're in the I Am Mastery company, which I am, you must be able to say to yourself, this is the strategy that I'm using. So if you are using the harmonics scanner, harmonics scanner is a trend reversal strategy and also a trend following strategy. I'm going to be establishing that to us tonight, because if you don't know the value of what you're using, you might not use it, you might underuse it. Now, some of the other tools we have in this company, the bounce back, for example, is a trend following strategy. The bounce back is a trend following strategy. So until the trend line is broken, you would not get an entry on bounce back. Okay? If you are using Vibrata, the major platform, which is Vibrata itself as an application, is a trend following strategy. However, there are a lot of strategies in Vibrata, so we might have to be breaking them down. So let's say in here, we have the cloud, okay, which is Ichimoku cloud trading. So if you're using the cloud, it's a trend following system. Now, what establishes a trend? Let's go to 15 minutes. We'll be able to see what we're talking about. This is a trend, a trending market. And for you to know what type of trend you are now, just look at your left. Are you moving from down up? Is the chart moving from down up, or is moving from up down? Everybody on the call, type in what you're seeing. Is the chart moving from up down, or is moving from down up? Up down. So because it's moving up down, it means this is a downward trend. Now, I will not buy when we are on a downward trend, because if I buy, I am trading what is called counter trend. So this is a trend. This is counter trend. A lot of time, your counter trend trades don't win as much as your trend trades win. So I tell people, and I create a scenario where a sailor will always drive or move the ship, sail the ship in the direction of the waves. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Why is he doing that? He will keep doing that because that is what will be convenient for the ship. However, when it comes to Forex trading, because a lot of us want to trade every single time you want to catch this move up. So when this met this, when these two trend line touches these 2 points, that confirms a downward trend. Now, after this establishment of downward trend, look at whenever you are buying, the buys are short. Watch it. The buys are short. But when you are selling, the sells are more. Watch this. When you are buying, 33 pips. Don't forget we're on 15 minutes. When you're selling, 28 pips. When you are buying against the trend, 16 pips or 18 pips there. Against the trend, look at it, went up 16, came down again, went up again, 25, came down again, went up again. But whenever is in the direction of the trend, it moves with ease. Let's establish that. Look at it. Look at the establishment. But whenever it is against the trend, it moves the movement isn't smooth. Look at that. The movement is not smooth. I haven't been on the call since we started. This is one of the areas I have to pick up this area to start with, because if you go through all the videos that all the amazing instructors has helped us with, you need to add this to it. So you are not just jumping on the trade. Now watch. What has the trade, what has it done to now? Look left to right. What is happening? Is it going up, down, or is going down, up? Everybody on the call, drop what you can see. What can you see? Down, up. So what should you be doing? Selling or buying? Good. So now, when I identify a trend and I've seen that the trend is going up, I will stay away from sell. When you are not disciplined as a seller, you will let the ship sink. Treat it as business, it will pay you as one, guys. Because if you begin to watch what happened here, when it dropped, watch what happened. It repeated itself. But when it went up, look at what happened. It went and you enjoyed the move. Look at 100 pips. Look at it again. 130 pips. So you rather stay away. Why? Here, because the market is not doing anything than ranging. But a lot of us that are traders, we want to pick all these trades. We want to pick all these trades because you were told there is a $6.6 trillion and you want to make sure you are in a trade part-time. The conclusion of the matter here is that the trend is quality. Okay? And the counter trend is what? Quantity. Watch. Each time you sell here, you sell more. You sell down, it went up again. You sell down, it went up again. You sell down, it went up again. But because it's on the uptrend, you are just to only sell one. You sell two. You buy two, and you buy what? You buy three. Now look at all the sells and look at all the buys. Let's do that together. We have what here? We have 102 pips. We have 43 pips. And we have 130 pips. 130, 40, 170, that's 270. 270 when it comes to what? Moving in the direction of the trend. 270 pips. Moving against the trend, let's do that now. Look at it. 40 pips, 40 pips, 31 pips, that is 71 pips. 47 pips. So 47.31, that's 78. 78 plus 40, that's 114. Now, 114. When it is quantity, you will trade more and you will be so aggressive. You will trade more and you will be so aggressive. Why? Because it can turn anytime. Buy is more than 270. Oh, really? 100, 130, that's 230. 230, that's 270. 270. You won't count this to it. Okay, maybe you want to count this 31. Okay, let's say 300. So, but what I'm driving at is the fact that when you are buying with ease because you're on a cruise. But when you are doing it otherwise, you will keep complaining and you will be so aggressive. You will be so aggressive. Why? Because look at it, came down 23 pips. It went up. Oh, I should have closed this trade. It came down again. Oh, 44. I should have. Then it retraces back up in your Koro eye again, guys. That's about 13 pips again. So you'll be so busy here. Then some people will now say, oh, I am a scalper. Even if you're a scalper, you are to scalp with the trend. You are to do what? Everybody on the call. You are to what? You are to scalp with the trend. And there's a saying that says, the trend is your friend. If you agree with me, type in 777. Scalp with the trend, guys. Scalp with the trend. So when you are scalping with the trend, you will make more money and you will do it with ease. You will do it with ease. So somebody's asking a question. How do we identify the trend or something? So what time frame do we use to confirm the trend? Because different time frame has different trends. Yes. So the same way you check the chart and you see up and down, there is none as powerful as the monthly time frame. Okay? So if you want to know the direction of the trend, you want to start from higher time frame. So if I'm picking it from the higher time frame, everybody on the call, what do we see here? Now, I said look left, right? So left is going up, down, right? Sorry, down, up, right? Everybody on the call, down, up, yes or no? Good. So how do you confirm that the uptrend has stopped? The market broke it here. As the market broke it here, it means there is no more buying momentum. So no matter how you feel like trading here, you are not to sell. Sorry, you are not to buy because the buyers are out of the market. So this is an uptrend. This is another uptrend. The sellers came down to this place and we're expecting an uptrend. But guess what happened? The market said no. And the market dropped back and it started going down. So when you understand what is happening on the monthly, this is monthly. This has changed to weekly now. So weekly, Don't forget, monthly, we're looking at down, up. When you change to weekly and you scroll to this side of the screen, what are we seeing now? Everybody on the call, what are we seeing? Down, up, or up, down? Everybody on the call. So that means on the weekly time frame, we are now on a downtrend. So no matter how I feel like trading, all I need to keep doing is to keep selling. Watch this. You keep selling. After this had been broken, I keep selling. I keep selling. So when you go to 1 hour, daily, and I come to the extreme side, what do we still see, everybody? What do we still see on daily? Selling, guys. When I come to 4 hours, what do we still see? Selling. So watch. When you see all of this that you are selling, you don't need to buy. Today, we saw the AUD USD buy. I said, no, we should not buy because the bigger picture is still what, everybody? What is happening here? What is happening here, everybody? Selling or buying? Selling. Now, some people will say, oh, I missed that trade. That gave us over 300 to 400 pips. You are against the trend, and it is a counter trend. So write this down in your notes. If you want to take a counter trend, reduce your lot size because it is quantity, not quality. So if I am a trader that wants to make sure, because some traders are suffering from hand itching, they just want to finger itching rather, they just want to make sure they are picking a trade. I've not picked a trade today, and you need to really, really overcome that. Because until you overcome that, you might not become successful trading. And that means you've not built and developed your level of discipline. So what does this tell me, you and I? All I need to do is to wait for or sell. And the market came up straight and dropped. Now look at when it started dropping, immediately 2 candles gave us what? 260, 222, 226 pips. So when you are moving with the trend, you will always enjoy the cruise with the trend. So that takes us to the harmonic scanner. How many of you are excited about this night? Come on, guys, type in 444, guys. Type in 444. So with this understanding, I want to come to the harmonic scanner. And I want to say to myself, today is Thursday. What is happening in the market? Everybody, let's look at the charts. This is 1 hour chart. And I'm going to do what? I'm going to shrink the charts. Watch this. What do you do? Check out your screen from your left to right. Yes or no? So are we looking for a sell or we are looking for to buy? Are we looking forward to sell or we are looking forward to buy? Amazing. Amazing. Good, 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 good. Good students, guys. So now I am looking forward to sell. So look at what happened. The market came down. The market went into it. And when it got into it, it gave us the harmonic X strategy that Manny spoke about. This is harmonics X strategy. What does that tell us? It tells us that the market will come down from where it's coming from, right? Move to your trend line, come down again, and move into your trend line again. So now it's telling us to sell. Now I will use my 2% or my 2.5% because I am with the trend. Now, because you are with the trend, are you guaranteed of winning this trade? You have higher probability than picking it, than when you are against the trend. So even without applying your OZR strategy, my favorite way of picking this trade without going far is the divergence. So I change this, I put my line on my D, I put my line on here, I put my line here, and I draw to see what's the direction from my X to D. Is it coming down or going up? Everybody, X to D. Watch that closely. Watch this closely. Is it going up or coming down? X to D. Good. On my harmonic scanner, I want to look for, on the RSI rather, I want to look for where I have the intercept, where the vertical line meet up with the blue line. All I need to do again, I draw at the intercept to another. So on the indicator, is it coming down or going up? Everybody on the call. Everybody on the call. What's it doing on the RSI? It's going up. This is called divergence. And that tells me I can pick this trade. My stop loss will be 64 and my TP1 58, TP2 117 and TP3 180. This is a good trade. So I can tell you this will win at least, it has over 85% win rate that this will drop. Over 85%. Why? I am in the trend. Number two, my harmonic scanner is telling me to sell. My divergence is also in alignment. And that takes us to another topic that I'm going to bring up now, which is called Confluence. Everybody on the call, can you type in Confluence? You do not pick trades without having a confluence. You do not pick a trade without having confluence. And what is confluence? Confluence is where two or more conditions meet. My condition here is number one, trend. My condition here is number two, is harmonic scanner. My condition here, number three, is what? Divergence. My condition here could also be price action. You can see a pin bar if you zoom out. If you zoom out, this is a pin bar. This blue candle is a pin bar. So our entry actually should be this first candle. Would have sold here, stop loss 60 pips or 58 pips and 59 pips, and we drive down. So I will not pick a trade if I don't have minimum three conditions. Why? Because if you really want to be a successful trader, you want to have minimum three conditions before you pull your trigger. That is why OZR has 4 conditions. So here now, I will have this in my note, and I will say, this is CAD JPY. Is there trend? Yes, there is trend. Number two, is there harmonics? There's harmonics. Divergence is powerful. Okay, so I can now also say divergence is 1. Then price action, which means that the momentum became weak here. Now, when you want to place a trade, a lot of traders really just jumping into the market and say to themselves that the market is going up. Euro AUD should start going up starting from tonight. So we're expecting it to go up. Now, a lot of traders always see candles go up and they jump in. No, you rather see the momentum react otherwise. Look at this means, look at what happened. Let me open your eyes to something. Watch this. Because we are on a downtrend, look at what happened, guys. Whenever the market goes up, watch, it gives us a reaction, which is engulfing. This black candle is bigger than this. Each time the market goes up to meet the trend line, it gave us, this place is an evening star. It dropped. Each time the market went up, it gave us another evening star. Each time the market goes up back to that trend line, it gave us a pin bar. Look at, the market came up back again. It gave us another pin bar. The market came up back again. It gave us another pin bar. The market came into the retracement again, formed another pin bar. Watch. The market retraced back up and formed another pin bar. Write this down. Before the market will obey the direction of the market, before the market will move into your direction, there must be a reaction. Before you take an action, there must be a reaction, guys. Before you take any action, there must be a reaction. So what are the reactions? Because I'm expecting the market to sell, look at what happened here now. I saw this reaction. Reaction means the candle went up, another candle formed. Now, when the reaction was about to happen, the market hit it and retraced back. So that is why you have a wick here. And immediately an engulfing candle happened. This is another engulfing candle. So the market will never go against its will. But when it was going up on a buy, look at it, was going up. All that was happening here was going up. And when it was going up, what do you look for? The reactions. Look at reactions. Everybody on the call. Reaction. There must be a reaction. Look at reaction. Look at another engulfing reaction. Reaction. Come on, guys. If you're getting some value tonight, everybody type in reaction, guys. Don't go into the market without a reaction. So the reactions is what is happening here already. The reaction, look at, the market went up, gave us a bullish candle. Look at what happened. The next candle here lost momentum. The next one lost momentum. The next one lost momentum. The next one lost momentum. Now, immediately when it got into the letter D, and which is the entry point, look at what happened immediately. They formed a what? they formed a pin bar. And this pin bar is a confirmation that this has a 85% guarantee that it will fall, not 100%. That is why we are not taking this trade now. Because in Forex, a lot of people feel that there's something called 100%, and they keep buying software, they keep buying training, they keep buying training. And I tell people, stop buying training. Stop buying training. Just identify how the market moves and how the market reacts. So look at each time, because we're on a downward trend, each time it happened, engulfing, you sell 56 pips. Reaction, 90 pips. Reaction, drop, 100 pips. Reaction, dropped, 240 pips. Reaction, drop, 156 pips. Reaction, dropped, 100 pips. Reaction, dropped, 200 pips. Reaction, dropped, 218 pips. Reaction, dropped, today, 260 pips. Come on, guys. Everybody, can you see what I am saying? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Type in some 777 if you're getting what we're talking about. Now, will you buy? Will you buy here? No, you will not buy here. You don't need to buy here. You don't buy here. What will make you to buy, which is counter trend, is if this place is a weekly or a monthly zone. Let's go to monthly. And there is our demand. We are on a monthly demand zone. That is where the market is reacting. And that is the only reason why I am staring at buying here. I will never buy on, except, look at, a lot of people bought here. They bought. It went for them. They are happy. But they are actually against the trend. Look at, they saw the engulfing candle. They say, this is a big candle, and it is a big candle on a double bottom. This is why those that trade pure charts used to lose money, because they do not have an understanding of how this market works. Look at, it's a big candle, they buy. It went 14 pips and it came down and hit their stop loss. They say, I hate this market. This market is haunting me. The market is not haunting you. The market is just doing its own. This has given me personally my entry setup tonight. So this is my buy. This pin bar was to be my buy, 37 pips. And because it's on a monthly zone, I will be expecting it to come up to this place. That's 330 pips. Because it's on a monthly zone. I will learn some things tonight. So when you have the understanding of the blends, you will stay in the business and you can enjoy a lot of benefit when you trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. So anytime you see a trade, the question is, what trend is this? What trend is this? If the trend is, if you're not in the direction of the trend, my brother, my sister, you are on the right side of the market. USD CHF is also ready for a sell, because EU is going up, and that will take us to the next now. Come on, guys. I hope I'm not bombarding you guys too much tonight. Hope I'm not bombarding you guys too much tonight. Can I go on?
We're here, Mr.
Our
Mayowa.
chairman, are we on the call, sir?
We're here, Mr. Mayowa. Just right on. And Chairman Idowu, of course, I know I have Chairman Idowu on the call, and I have Clive Johnson all the way from Florida on this call. Maybe we want to have some interlude on the call, because of course this is our own, the creator of the Hosea strategy, Chairman 10 going Chairman 25, Mr. Mayowa, rocking and rolling. You can imagine chairman leaders doing their thing. I could bring Mr. Clive here, we'll spend another 2 hours, another master trader. I could bring in Mr. Ido here, and of course he does another 2 hours. These men are chairman traders. Ido, I know you want to have 1 or 2 things to say. Of course, I'm having a great time here tonight. Amazing, amazing learning. You know, it's just amazing what you're doing, Chairman Mayowa. Chairman Ido, over to you just a minute. And of course, we pass it on to Mr. Clive, and then we'll keep rocking and rolling tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman Mayowa. You are just doing the in-thing. You see, the way you're just breaking it, you know, the emphasis on trend is one thing that just hitting me hard here, that if you don't get some of this confirmation, don't just trade. And it's just interesting for people to just understand that when you don't follow the rules, you say the market is not working, that this thing is gambling, this is not real. Please, right on, you are hitting the ball right on the head. Please, I celebrate this call tonight. I don't want to just interrupt you. I don't want to interrupt the flow, so I just stay here. Chairman 50 loading, Mr. Clive, I pass the ball to you so that we can enjoy Chairman Mayowa, please.
You know, as I'm sitting here watching one of my mentor in trading, because I make it publicly loud, who are some of the individuals that I really listen to. You know, Dr. Mayowa is one of the main person. I call him Dr. Mayowa, one of the main person I listen to. You know, he's one of the individuals that opened my eyes to really studying charts. The way he speaks, it radiates, it attracts you. It allows you to really get a love for Forex, the way he describes things. Mr. Mayowa, I don't want to say much more. You are absolutely phenomenal. I love how you just break that down. I just learned something pivotal right now, which I'm going to use to advance my trading even more. So keep rocking and rolling. Let me step out of the way of greatness. Keep rolling, my brother. I appreciate you. Celebrate you, Mr. Francis. God bless you, Mr. Mark, Mr. Idu, Mr. Francis, Mr. Uriel, all the leaders, everyone on the call. Let's just celebrate Mr. Mark for what he's doing. God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you so much. We celebrate you, our chairman, producer. We celebrate you, sir. Okay, so you just have to answer yourself every time, where am I? Another good trade that is piling up for us. Why? I go to monthly. The monthly is, Stevenson Linden said, you cannot read the whole Bible from one chapter or from one sentence. How many of us remember that quote? You need to have a bigger picture of what is happening. In the month of February, the market closed with a reaction. Everybody on the call, what do we see here? Uptrend or downtrend? Uptrend or downtrend? Everybody on the call, uptrend or downtrend? And this is where I tell people, this is not about Ebola. Coronavirus. The monthly charts on all the pairs are the one in action. When the monthly charts and weekly charts are in action, you begin to see long candles. So it is just that the market cannot move without having to attach itself with an event. Come on, type in I hear. The market will not move without attaching itself with an event. So if you go to, come on guys. So when you see a lot of events happen, it's just because the market is obeying some certain rules, guys. It has to. Why will a candle, when we know we are on an uptrend, look at what happened. The candle closed with an engulfing. See, guys, when a candle closes with an engulfing at the end of 1 month, this is the next move. This is over 800 pips in the month of March. And it has to happen because it is an engulfing. It is previously an engulfing candle. So when you see engulfing candles, it has a momentum. I don't place a trade without engulfing candles. The only reason why I'm not in yet on EU, I just want to see some momentum go up, and we're going to be having a huge move to the upside. So you want to really, really master the act of understanding the behavior of the market. Now, when you now want to pick your entries, you need to say to yourself, what are the reasons, what are the confluence that are happening here that is making me to want to put my money? And with that understanding, I've been able to establish trend. I've been able to establish counter trend and trend. I've also been able to establish trend following strategy and trend reversal strategies. I've been able to establish confluence, which has to do with where two or three more conditions meet. So you can now say, from my experience, Harmonics Scanner has 3 here. Okay, you can score them. Divergence has 2 here. The trend has 2 here. Okay, and price action has 2. So if you plus this together, this is about 1, 2, 3, that's 4, that's 6, that is 9. That is 6, sorry, this is 9. So I want to make sure whenever I am putting my money, I want to make sure I have minimum 7 over 9. 7 over 9. So I have a student on the call. Is Raphael on the call? Raphael, are you on the call? Raphael, what's your account balance on Divergence now? What's your account balance on Divergence? Raphael was on the call with us this morning. $690. What do you trade? Raphael started trading with how much? So let me bring Raphael up so that you understand what you're missing. Hello, Raphael, can you hear me? Hey, bro, how you doing today?
I'm fine, coach. Good evening.
Super excited having you on the call.
Super excited. Yes, coach. Good evening.
So how much did you start trading with?
I started trading, coach, with $100.
Now, when did you learn Divergence?
I learned Divergence last week, Thursday, thanks to the masterclass training last week.
So you learned Divergence last week, Thursday. It was in my class last week, Thursday, at the school. And after the Divergence class, he started trading with $100. Now, what's your account balance now as of today?
As of today, my account balance is $690.
$690. My chairman, are you on this call, sir? If
right
only
here,
Divergence.
right here.
Wow.
Right here.
Now, Raphael, how do you take this trade? Because sometimes when it is Mr. Mayowa that is talking, or any of these chairmen, they say, oh no, it's them. They know how to use it. Raphael, have you traded Forex before, Raphael?
This is my 3rd week, sir.
This is your 3rd week and you're totally new to Forex.
Yes, very, very new.
So,
very, very new.
So okay, let me log out and log in into the Harmonics Scanner. And you're going to direct me. Now, what do you do? Come on, guys. If you are Raphael's classmates here in this community, we are classmates. Everybody on the call, come on, type in 222 for our Raphael. Come on, guys. Let Raphael tell us how he does it. So it's not just Mr. Mayowa, guys. So now, what do you do? Now you have logged in today. How do you pick your trade?
First thing I do, I check the direction of the trade, what the Harmonics Scanner is calling. So for what I'm seeing on the screen, the Harmonics Scanner is calling for a sell. So first thing first, I want to check where the direction of my divergence is facing. So I draw my first line on my letter X, take it down. I do the same for the letter D. Oh, okay. So
I've picked it. Where will I drop it?
On X. Drop it on X.
Don't do that one now. Okay, let me change to another account. How will my account say, oh, sorry, I've logged into, oh, I get it. Sorry. I've logged in 2 different places. Okay. Let's use this. Now, what time frame do you use?
First, I go to my 1 hour time frame.
Okay. So
Yes. My
you
1 hour
pick
time
your
frame.
vertical line. Where do you drop it?
I dropped it on my X.
Okay.
I do the same for my D, which is the direction.
Okay.
So I pick my vertical line as well, go to my RSI,
Okay.
drop under the X, let it be a straight line.
Okay.
Then I do the same for my direction, the D on the
Okay.
RSI.
Okay.
So I trace, I pick an arrow, the arrow,
Okay.
trace it from X to D to see the direction. So for me, this is an uptrend from my X to D. So I do the same from the point at which the line touches the red line on the RSI, trace
Okay.
it to the point on D.
Okay.
Then I check if they are both on opposite direction.
Okay.
If my line X to D is in opposite
Okay.
direction of my RSI, that gives me a good divergence. So I
Okay.
change my time frame to 15 minutes.
Okay.
So from 15 minutes, I wait for my pin, the what's it called now? The
Pin bar.
sell pin, the pin bar. Once I get the confirmation on the pin bar, that is on almost 90% confirmation, I jump into the trade, sir.
So how many trades have you picked so far? How many have you lost?
So far, I've lost, okay, if I'm going to use percentage, I have lost just 2% of all the trades I've picked.
Okay.
I've lost just 2% of all the trades. And one good thing it does, there's a short 20 pips. The short 20 pips.
There's a sure 20 pips. You have studied that one.
Every divergence gives you a short 20 pips.
20.
Every divergence, sir.
No, I don't understand. The way you are talking, you have handled it for the things you have seen and for the things you have handled.
Coach, this is
You are talking like Paul now, sir. Every divergence, 20 pips. So you're already out of this trade.
I'm out, sir.
You are out.
I'm not greedy. I am not greedy.
You are not greedy.
At all, sir.
Please, who is not greedy like Mr. Raphael? Guys, who is not greedy here? Come on, guys. Who is not greedy here?
Mr. Mayowa, sorry to cut you in. The most interesting part for me here, all protocols observed, is that he's 3 weeks in I Am Mastery Academy. 3 weeks, and is able to master one strategy, which is the divergence on the harmonic scanner. And of course, if I had him well, with a 98% accuracy, he's just lost 2%. 3 weeks. Sir. And of course, that young man has owned a skill that will take him over and beyond. I'm excited about that.
Same here,
Take
sir.
it away, sir.
Coach, can I add something real quick, sir? Can I say
Come
something?
in, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Why haven't you teach us this? Because I don't know this. Go ahead, Mr. Francis.
Deep collect onto deep, sir.
Mr. Francis, Mr. Mario, why you guys keeping a secret amongst all Nigerians? Hey, listen now.
It's not secret, sir.
Well, all due respect to everyone on this call, I would like to learn it. I'm a very humble leader, and I have no shame in my game. I would
Master
love
trader.
Okay.
Master trader.
Thank you so much, sir. So Mr. Raphael.
Yes, coach.
Did you pick this trade today?
I did, sir.
You picked this trade?
I picked it, sir.
you pick this very trade that we are looking?
Sir, I scan my harmonic scanner every 1 hour.
Every 1 hour.
I scan my harmonic scanner every 1 hour.
And you have moved $100 to $690 in less than 6 days.
Yes, coach. I don't do anything more than 20 trades a day. So I scan. I have a target of 20 trades and over 100 pips every day.
Thank you
So
so much.
I don't even pick trades. I don't even wait for signals. I take my signal myself.
No, you are signal now. You yourself, you are signal now. Thank you so much for being on the call, Mr. Raphael. Thank you so much. Everybody on the call, celebrate greatness. Type in 777 for this amazing, great leader. Now, no, I've done divergence before tonight. I've taught you divergence. Let me go through it again, okay? Let me go through it again, okay? Because when you hear people's testimony, you want to know it more. I get you. So it's normal. It's normal. It's normal. So let's go through it again. You log into your harmonic scanner every 1 hour, especially 5 minutes to log into your harmonic scanner. I'm excited because it followed to the letter the way I pulled them through on Thursday last week. I'm excited. So this is it. I come to my card JPY. Okay? This card JPY, guys. The first thing you do, you come here, you change it to vertical line, you pick that, and you drop it here. Divergence is whatsoever you are having on your harmonic scanner should be opposite on your ROSI. That is what is called divergence, okay? So the next thing is I come to D. I drop the same vertical line. I pick the same vertical line and I come here. I pick the same vertical line and I drop it here. So now what do I do? Because I have the vertical line on the X and I have it on the D, I've also placed it here. I want to be able to identify what is the direction between X and D. So I come into this place, I pick my arrow, and I pick the arrow from X. I draw it to D. Watch that. Then, watch this. I come to the intercept where the vertical line crosses the blue line. I draw from this end to the other end where the vertical line crosses the blue line. Everyone on the call, from X to D, is the market going down or coming or going up? Good. So I come back to this place and I draw from here up. So on my ROSI, is the market going up or coming down on the ROSI? On the ROSI. Amazing. Amazing. So because this has happened, this is called divergence. The next thing you and I will do is you now drop this 1 hour, you drop it to 15 minutes. Why? Because you want to go and look for a reaction. So you drop it to 15 minutes. So the candle changes. Then you are waiting for a reaction. So this is 15 minutes. Has this changed at all? Let me change it to 15 minutes again. Okay, this is what I want to see. So watch this. Can everybody see this now? Look at, immediately after the D candles, you can see blue, blue, and you have the first red. What are the examples of your entries? You want to enter on the first red candles because 90% of the time it will give you engulfing or it will give you pimba. This is an engulfing candle now. You can see this blue candle is smaller to this red candle. And as this happens, all you need to do after this red candle closes, you will sell. In our Koro eye, this is 25 pips done, and you have cleaned your mouth. No wonder.
Oh God.
Right?
Freedom, freedom, freedom.
Freedom. It's amazing, guys. How many of us, what is Pimba? Pimba is a rejection, is a candle pattern. Everybody on the call, type in freedom. Let's go. 1, 2, go. Let's go. Come on, guys. If you pick 20 pips, you are good to go. See, a lot of time you don't need to recreate the wheel. Don't even look for TP1, TP2. Just do your 20 pips and clean your mouth. TP1 is good, but 20 pips is better. Look for another trade. That one has delivered 20 pips. Okay. X to D. X is going up. On the RSI is coming down. From there, change to 15 pips. To 15 minutes. Change to 15 minutes. You can see the reaction. What did I tell you at first? I told you, don't ever enter the market without reaction. So as you can see it here, you wait, look at the rejection, Pimba. So you enter, sell immediately. That is 35 pips. You clean your mouth. Nothing has happened. This is another one. The market X to D is going up. The market here is going up. So they are both going up. So I won't pick this trade. Let's go for more. X to D. Let's go through our normal route. Draw your vertical line. Pick another one. Draw your vertical line. Pick another one. Draw it here. Pick another one. Draw it here. D coming down. Going up. You change it to what? 15 minutes. You wait for a blue candle to form. On this, your blue candle, as it closes, you enter the market. It gave us 19, between 19 and 20 pips. You are still in this trade, either not. Don't look for 100%. It's not 100%. Nobody's telling you that it's 100%, but at least, X to D. Here to this place is coming down. Change to 15 minutes. U card. 15 minutes. Look at your first candle. After the engulfing here, you enter on this candle, 20 pips. It gave us 63 pips. I don't understand though. This is X to D coming down. This is X to D coming down. There's no divergence. No divergence.
I'll still like you to follow your route of putting the pose on the X and D point for newbies. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're right, sir. Thank you so much. Always put your lines, but as you keep practicing, you can see it. So where the blue intersect, where the X intersect the red, where the D intersect the red, as they intersect, you go to 15 minutes. If it does not load out, click on it back. As you click on it back, now come here and change to 15 minutes. It will change. Can you see that it has changed? Then you can see you won't enter here until there is a reaction. This is your first reaction. You can see it's a pin bar. What do? You buy. If it this one first went in negative, as if the market is done, would have eat you out on stop loss before it comes back up and come and give us 120 pips. Okay. So it's not a 100% strategy. So you don't say, that strategy is 100%. No, we're not portraying 100% here. We're just portraying that it is a system that works. That's right. Divergence did not tally. That's right. Thank you. Your head is, your head is there. You're a good student. So there's no divergence here. That's true. Thank you so much. So no divergence here. X to D is coming down. Here is coming down. All you need to do is just look for your divergence and we are good to go. Guys, it's amazing. It's amazing what we can keep seeing here every single day, 20 pips using your divergence. Do I really need to teach more? Which one is
You just want to take a few questions. You might want to take a few questions.
Okay. People say, is this Queen? Can we use it on all harmonic pattern? Yes. Also, make sure, please explain divergence. Bukola, I don't understand. What have I been explaining? I've been explaining divergence now. So I want to draw your attention to something. Make sure it gets to your entry point. Raphael, hope you use that, right? Make sure it touches your entry point. Mr. Raphael, are you still on the call? One will be busy on this carnivorous shutdown, indoors making money. You're welcome. Okay, please. Can you draw this on your phone chart? Harmonics is not on your phone chart, sir. How do you confirm on monthly time zone? How do you confirm? No, now that is not divergence. I'll go to that one later. Please, I noticed that there was a smaller candle before the one you call Pimba. Yes, you go in. That is why you don't even need to know the kind of candle. Just look at the color and enter it. Please, we need this video on Wealth Academy group. Yes, Chairman Uriel would definitely share it. Please, do you trade it on 15 minutes? No, it's on 1 hour. You draw your lines on 1 hour, you change it to 15 minutes. If you draw it on 15 minutes, there is no 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So you might not be able to achieve what he has done. What do you mean by touching the entry point? It means that the candle, the body, the candle, the body. Can you see that the wick touched the green line? That means it has passed through or spiked through the entry point. Very important. Hosea is flat bottom or flat top after all conditions, but divergence is pin bar. Yes, divergence is pin bar, but not even, divergence is just the color. If you want to sell on 15 minutes now, look at this sell now is on 15 minutes, it will be red. Don't go, just look for red candle. Once the red candle form, you sell. That's all, shikena. A lot of time, it is either it is engulfing, it is either a pin bar, but once you see the red candle form, you enter. That is how Raphael was taught. What is the position on fundamental on this strategy, sir? When you are trading any so-called technical strategy, just be careful with your fundamental. Check your fundamental. Trump want to talk, you are trading USD because it's your strategy. It will disrupt your strategy now. And after he finish talking, it will come back. Fundamental are just market noise. So you don't want to put your money in. Don't even be talking about fundamental. Just know what is happening for that day. If you are trading around when there is news, you close your trade or you break even, you just manage your trade. Do you use normal candle or Ekinashi candle? Normal candle, please. Must I enter on the first red candle? Yes, after it has closed. Because some people, once they see red, they will enter. This candle will close, finish. You will now enter at the opening. So that's 22 pips. You are out of the market. And I know some people now, they can even remove 20 and change it to 10. And say 10 is what they want to be picking. Please explain the D and X. How many stop loss? Use the harmonic stop loss. This is the stop loss. Harmonics gives you stop loss. No recreation. Look at the stop loss. This is stop. This is your stop loss. I am entering on H1 or 15-minute time frame. You are entering on 15-minute time frame. Sir, if I'm aiming 20 pips to 30 pips, how many pips should be stop loss? Use the harmonic stop loss. But the red candle is not the pin bar. That is why I said it is not about pin bar. It is either pin bar or red candle. So don't be waiting for pin bar. Please, can I confirm the trend on monthly, daily before looking for divergence? No, you don't need it. But if you know it, you can check. What if it hits harmonic stop loss and eat us out? Pick another trade and still go back. No, there's nothing to do again. That transaction is closed. When you go to bank and you send money from here to a friend in Kano and the person's account has been credited, the transaction is done now. There's nothing to do. Look for the next trade. Can divergence work on old harmonic pattern? You mean old, the former website? There's nothing like old harmonic pattern. Do you mean the former website? Can you, it will work on any harmonic scanner. So far is the one you use. Can we use this? Can we use this be used on trades that has? Can we use this? Can we use on? Can it be used on trades that has hit the harmonics TP? Or now, you don't need that now. No trade will hit TP1 and we still be harmonics now. All the trades I've shown you since has not hit TP1. You are in class 4. You are trying to ask class 1 question that you don't need. You can't trade gold with this, can you? Does it matter? Does it matter that it is shark pattern? Okay, you can ignore shark first and study now. But for me, it works on any chart. Just first take profit, follow Raphael on 20 pips, second take profit, TP1. Just copy and paste. That's how the success is. What do you mean by candle closing? What do you mean by candle closing? What I mean by candle closing is that each candle you see here on 1 hour, each candle you see on 1 hour is 1 hour. This candle now, because it's on 1 hour chart, is 1 hour. So this candle will open 9 a.m. and close 10 a.m. The next candle will open 10 a.m. and close 11 a.m. If this candle is on 15 minutes, each candle is 15 minutes. So when it closes, that means it will close on the next 15 minutes. That's what that means. Can we pick a harmonic trade without the divergence confirmation? You can try it and keep your record if you are doing well with it. Please, must I use harmonic scanner to detect divergence? What if I detect divergence without harmonic scanner? And use it now. That means your eye is miracle. Your eye can see. Sir, please, can you clarify us more on the pin bar? I am a bit confused within pin bar and the candle.
The weather, Jesus was the example son. He gave us the example of what we're supposed to do where weather is concerned. We don't just sit around and say, oh, no.
This candle that has small body and a very long wick is called a pin bar. And as it is a bearish pin bar. So what that means is once this pin bar forms, I will sell. I hope that answered your question. Pin bars are rejection. So don't even call it pin bar, red candle. If pin bar is the one that is confusing you, use it as red candle. Because sometimes terminology can just be terminology in somebody's mind. So must it be pin bar? What if it is gravestone? Gravestone. Just use red color. That is, I didn't teach Raphael them pin bar. I just taught them red color, red. Once you see color red, after your divergence, enter. There are cases where the harmonic scanner has left is at the left side of the trend of the candle. Can we still take divergence there? No. Do we have to use Hosea strategy on harmonic pattern? Do we have to use Hosea strategy on harmonic pattern? Hosea strategy is on harmonic pattern. Do we have to use, or are you saying, do we have to use Hosea on harmonic? Do we have to use divergence on Hosea strategy? Yes, you can use it. It will still work and deliver. I don't understand. Queen. What happened when the distance between the harmonic chart graph and the position of the candles is over 10 completed candles? Do you still process the trade? No. You want to trade it when the candle is still around letter D. You want to trade it when the candle is still around letter D. What's the relevance of the time zone on harmonic scanner? Which time zone is the best to pick trade? No time zone, because all of the time zones have their conditions and their behaviors. Just check your harmonic scanner periodically, at least every 1 hour. You don't need up to 3-5 minutes to check. Sir, how do we trade gold? Most of the time, it doesn't show the pattern. Use Ozia strategy. Use Ozia Plus to trade gold. Ozia Plus. Can you please enlighten me more on the use of 15-minute time frame to confirm my entry? Please rewatch the video. Does this divergent works only on the sell order? No. Let's look for buy. Let's look for buy. Let's look for buy. Look at this. You pick your line, pick your D, pick these two, pick these two. Then go to your arrow, draw X to D. Next one, draw this to this. Is there divergence here? The chart is going up on the chart. The RSI is coming down. Is there divergence here? Yes or no? So because there is divergence here now, also you can see that the red candle touched the green line, which means this trade is ready. So what do you do at that point? I will change it to 15 minutes. Okay. So as I change it to 15 minutes, the first candle that came up beside it the next candle that came up beside it, this is the blue candle. So I would have gone in this trade, and look at the market went up. As a matter of fact, it went high, not up alone. Look at it. Look at it. Only this divergence gave us this 1,600 pips, and it happened this month, 13th of March this month. 13th of March, 13th. That is 6 days ago. 1,600 pips. But it's because of the volatility. The market has volume now, so anything can happen.
Awesome. Okay. Awesome.
Thank you so much for having me on the call. I think I've been able to establish and help some of us tonight. Super excited. Thank you so much. Take it away, Coach.
Awesome, awesome. Guys, if you got value from this call tonight, amazing call tonight from a Chairman 25 loading, master trader, creator of the Hosea strategy, now laying out the divergence strategy. Amazing call tonight. It's remarkable what we have inside of our Young Mastery Academy, Nigeria, and the whole of Africa. Guys, if you got value from tonight's call, can you put in 777, put in some emojis in the chat box, put in 777 in the chat box. Everyone on the call, put in 777 in the chat box. Amazing call tonight. Guys, so much learning, amazing information. I can tell you, the more you learn, the more you earn. Remarkable trader, leader, and a man with a heart of gold. Chairman, of course, I'll pass the baton to you. We have an announcement tonight. Of course, it's no news to us that the event for Impact 2020 has been postponed because of the press release yesterday, of course, where the government was actually discouraging gatherings more than 50 people. And of course, there's a circular to that effect. Of course, there's a press release to that effect. And of course, we are a leadership who's concerned about our members, concerned about people. And of course, these are precautionary measures against the COVID-19 virus. So we want to be very, very intentional. And that again, to also ensure that we're in compliance with the rules of law. So leaders is very intentional. And of course, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, 20th and 21st, the event will not be holding. It's been postponed until further notice. The new date will be released as soon as we see the government take off the restrictions. Our leaders, of course, that will not deter us. I know Chairman Ido has a few other things to say on this call. Chairman Ido, I pass on the call to you, sir.
All right, thank you so much. So much values have been given to us tonight by Chairman Mayowa. Honestly, we celebrate what you've just done tonight. Once again, please, if you're excited and you like what you heard, you got value tonight, I just want to just type 333 to just celebrate this amazing super chairman, 10 going 25 for what he has done. He took all of his time to do this for us. And honestly, that was deep for you to see how you can earn, grow accounts, start, and within a short period of 1-2 weeks, you can start to earn with this opportunity. This is amazing. Chairman Mayowa, we celebrate you so much for this effort tonight. And I pray that God is going to enlarge your coast more and more. That, like Chairman Francis has rightly said, we are all aware of what is going on right now in Nigeria and the world global as well. And it's on that ground that we are postponing this event. And I don't want to go into that further just to take much time again. What I want you to know is that as soon as this is off or in Lagos, the new date will be released. But before then, we have something amazing, special that we're going to be doing. And that is going to be released tomorrow. You're going to see the flyer. And by this time next week, Chairman Francis, are we to let this out expressly?
So because they're on the call, I think they should know.
Okay, that's great. So that's great. So now all our educators are excited. They were like, okay, we just have to give this to Nigeria and Africa. And so we've consulted with all of our educators and our coach and mentor, Mr. David Imonite, and all of that. So we are going to be having the same value and more this time next week. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be having an online meeting that from morning to night, what we are going to be having at this event, we're going to be giving you more of these next week, Thursday. And so what we want to do is to prepare every one of us so that we can prepare for this. Now, we're supposed to meet tomorrow. So this sudden announcement might not get everybody prepared well adequately. So we want to give room for more preparation. And so next week, Thursday, I think the date is 26. Absolutely. And so, yeah, you're going to be seeing the flyer. We're going to be having already scheduled Christopher Derrick, Manny Quinos. We're going to be having Stevenson Lyndon. We're going to be having Luke Longmire. We're going to be having Dr. Cathy. Dr. Cathy. We're going to be having, who else again? Bash also is going to be, yeah, he's going to be there as well. And who else again? All of these people are going to be there, and most of the chairmen and elite chairmen will be with us on that call, and possibly be having Christopher Terry at that call. So it's going to be an online meeting morning to night. We're going to be picking trades all through. So all of these educators are going to be giving us live trade to pick money. So get everybody prepared for this. You're going to sit at home comfortably, wherever you are, load your internet, get your battery charged on your laptop or on your phone. As they're releasing this trade, you are picking them one after another. It's going to be amazing. I see this is what we just have right now. Yeah, trading marathon. I love that. It's going to be trading marathon. Yeah, on that 2026. So we want you to be on the lookout. The flyer is going to be released any moment from now, and let everyone of us promote this. Let everybody make this noise, and let everybody be on that call that very particular day. Chairman Francis,
just some icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Great. Just some icing on the cake, Chabadido. Guys, this event is going to be phenomenal. I think this is the biggest event we've had, the biggest event we had. And of course, the very first event we have, I Am Nigeria, I Am Africa, the very first event that's going to blow the minds of the people completely. I can guarantee you, now this is what you're going to do. Of course, this is going to be an amazing event. You're going to invite everyone you know. Now, it's out there for all our members, but we also don't want to make it an all prospect call. Now, we're going to have 6 of our best educators intentionally selected. It's going to be for 6-7 hours. Now, clear the date for Thursday. If you're working, if you're anywhere, let them know Thursday is cleared. You want to be intentional, load your account. Now, why we had to make the call is because you chose to be on this call until now. That shows you are teachable and coachable. Now, the flyer will be out tomorrow, but you have prior notice. So from tonight, you want to be very intentional. Now, of course, the team you're going to see tomorrow is Winning in Crisis. So the 26th is Thursday. It's very intentional. It's a trading day. So we're going to be releasing the best of the best. Luke Longmire has confirmed. Stevenson Linder, these are phenomenal educators. These individuals have the ability to close 30,000 pips in about 1 week to 1 month. Luke Longmire is going to be on the call. Dr. Cathy Kaglan is going to be on the call. Manny Marquinos, like Jamari Dowa's led, that's going to be on the call. Christopher Derrick is going to be on the call. They're going to be listening at the chart and ripping at the chart and calling in trades. Bas Kujiman is going to be on the call. It's confirmed. So what you want to do is you want to get ready. It's going to be training in 2 worlds. You're going to be learning, but while you are learning intentionally, we're going to begin out trades. Your prospects are going to be seeing how we win here. Leaders, we are not going to reinvent the wheel. We're going to have also Mr. David Monite on the call, and most likely we've not confirmed this. Christopher Terry, the CEO, this is not confirmed, but we're hoping he's going to be on the call as well. And a lineup of other chairman leaders, you're going to see the flyers as we roll them out tomorrow. Now, it's going to be phenomenal. Guys, if you're excited about this news and you are ready to rock and roll, you are ready to win in crisis. The team is winning in crisis. Now, can you put in 222 in the chat box? If you're excited about this, you are going to win. Your prospect is going to see you win. And of course, it's the only fools that proves. It's called the Ansugar theory. Only fools that proves. I'm excited, Chairman Ido. Of course, I'm excited about what is about to happen for Nigeria and the whole of Africa. So guys, anywhere you have people outside Nigeria, in Ghana, in Kenya, anywhere around Africa, anywhere around the world, anywhere in diaspora, you want to be intentional, give them the link. Let them see what I Am has to offer. Guys, I can tell you, we have something big in our hands. Of course, before we close out, I'd like to pass the ball to Mr. Clive Johnson, phenomenal leader. He's going to be on the panel that night. Of course, I don't want to release it. You're going to see he's going to be there as well. Phenomenal leader, chairman producer, amazing encourager, giving direction to the whole of Africa, has built a massive team in the whole of Africa, standing tall. Whatever the time is in the US, he's always here. And I wonder if this man sleeps. Phenomenal, humble to the heart, Mr. Clive Johnson. Over to you, sir.
Awesome. I have to take my camera off because I want to say something to the people on the call. Nigeria, Africa, Nigeria, Africa, Nigeria, Africa, Kenyans, Ghanaians, all who that's on this call right now. Let me say this to you guys, and I'm going to be very directly, and I might come across blunt. This is the future. You are looking at the future. That meeting next week is how life is going to be in the future. Do not shy away from it. Embrace it. Embrace technology. You guys are already doing it. Just look at this as a turning point, as a pivot point in your life right now to say, you know what? This is going to be the game changer for my financial future. This is where things turn for me and my family and my friends and all over the world. Look at it from that standpoint, guys. As I said, embrace, because here's the deal. It always comes a point in time where you have to make a decision. This is your crossroad. This is the fork in the middle of the road. Which direction are you going to be going? Guys, Take this for what it is, as Mr. Francis said, as Chairman Idu said, as our phenomenal chairman, leader, and coach, and trader, Dr. Mayowa said, guys, you want to look at this opportunity to elevate yourself. I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to say this in closing. When you look at what's going to take place for your country and the rest of Africa, you guys can literally take the last to the first. I'm not calling you guys last, but you guys know word perception, because they said Africa is the last frontier. This can be the point where you could take Africa from last to first, because this technology, this opportunity have no bias. It have no bias. And you guys have the capacity and the willingness to learn. Use this as your vehicle to transcend your country, transcend your continent, transcend your people. With that being said, God bless you guys and take care of yourself.
All right, thank you so much, Chairman Clive. We celebrate you always for the support we have from you and your leadership. We are super grateful for your time, always, like Chairman Francis has rightly said. Always want to see Africa win, particularly Nigeria. I must say that. Honestly, we celebrate you tonight as well for being on this call again. Team, everybody, you've had this. We just want to celebrate you once again for taking out time to be on this call, even up to this hour. We surely know that you desire greatness in the year 2020, and I can guarantee you, you're in the right place for that greatness now. So we want you to get prepared. Everything has been said. Prepare yourself, get all of your team members that are not on this call, inform them about this as the flyer is out. Let's promote it, and let's see how we all be smiling to the bank every day, every week. Thank you very much. Chairman Francis, if you permit me, I wish to say good night to everybody on the call.
Absolutely.